Second is, when we sent out the spiritual gifts test weeks ago, I'm not sure how many of you took it. And I think evangelical Protestants are, they've kind of have this down where they really see every member in their church as a minister. And so they help them discover their gifts through these things called spiritual inventories or a spiritual gift test. At this time, I'd love you to, if you have your program, to turn to page 20. Turn to page 20. And we've got a little thing in there for you just to get us thinking about what your gifts might be. Page 20. When you got it, say, got it. All right, most of you have it. So we listed a few of the service gifts. That's for the Romans 12, because there are different kinds of spiritual gifts, right? There's the office gifts in Ephesians chapter 4. That's the pastor, the prophet, the evangelist, the apostle, the teacher. Those are the office gifts. The service gifts we find in Romans chapter 12, things like mercy, administration, teaching, leadership, hospitality, apostolic zeal, service. And then in Corinthians, Paul goes into detail about the charismatic gifts, the gifts of the Holy Spirit, like wisdom and knowledge and tongues. And so there's different kinds of gifts. What we really want to focus on today is the service gifts. What are your spiritual gifts, and what makes you think so? I want you to just use this as a resource as you begin to think about it. Another great way to discover your spiritual gifts is simply to start serving. Simply start serving. What do you mean? Well, you see, when you start serving, it's funny because if you see a group of people serving and starting ministry or leading a Bible study or doing stuff with Focus or something else, the gifts start to bubble to the surface after a while. The leaders kind of start leading, like, okay, that's the goal. Here's what we want to do. Here's the vision. The hospitality people are like, are you okay? Do you want coffee? Do you want anything? Can I get you something? And you kind of know who you are after a time. The mercy people are making sure everyone's okay. And so start serving. Just start. Because you don't have to be great to start. But in order to become great, you have to start, right?